Howdy everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Debauchery Circus campaign here on the Random Rhapsody Network. I'm Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and GM, and joining me around the virtual table today is Junior, Brie, and Steven. Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Brandie is out of the house right now. Hopefully she will be back before we finish the game. But, moving on, this week we will be live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central for the final episode of Magi Knights, an Echo from the Stars, where we'll find out if the Nighty Knights are actually able to defeat the spectral outsider known as Chrysanthemum. You can keep up to date on our schedule and everything we're doing by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV and on Twitter as @random_Rhapsody. Okay, that should do it for the announcements. So join us as we dive into the world of Loroupa and continue on with the adventures of the Debauchery Circus. And we're back. So when we last left off, the Debauchery Circus had been woken up by Ichabod's rather irate ex-wife and her live-in boyfriend Mavesies, after most of them had passed out protecting the mansion, just in case the Cerulean Syndicate decided to exact revenge on the family for what had happened the previous evening. After explaining the situation to Mavesies, the team left to go finish their rest while Corin checked in with Edmund and informed him about everything that had transpired with Tenenbaum and the Thieves Guild. The young lord was, concerned, to say the least, by the report, and he explained that their former companion Willow had assisted Edmund when he first took rule of Coltrast by connecting him with the Syndicate to help bring in food and supplies that the town desperately needed. Now, knowing now that potential difficulties might be caused by their actions in town, the team discussed potential ways they could get Coltrast out of debt. That meeting was also joined by the leader of the local militia, Commander Lorient, who coordinated a raid on the Syndicate location the team had found with the help of the party. There they found a mostly burned-out hidden bunker, filled with evidence that the thieves had purposely burned as many documents as they could, to hide their tracks, of course. One thing they did find, however, was that one of the remaining Star Knights had hired several assassins to travel to Coltrast, and they were being housed by the guild there at that location. Though, unfortunately, the burned documents didn't have any indication as to who the target was or when this had been assigned. And so, Debauchery Circus, after the investigation, you all spent a little bit of time relaxing in town, spending time with friends and relations, while also looking out for the well-being of the citizens there. Ichabod, you bonded with your youngest son, and you even had a sleepover. Blaznir, you found a new pet and built him a replica of your mansion to live in. And Even Corin made a trip to Northamia to pick up a scrying focus so that you could all spy on Tenenbaum and make sure that he was, in fact, leaving Northamia, or leaving Coltrast. You also picked up, Corin, a particular commission that morning that you still haven't used yet. But we'll probably get to that at some point. But as you all wake up bright and early inside your rooms in your mansion, a question comes to each of your minds. And that question is, if you knew that you were going to die in a month and there's no way out of it, how would you spend the remainder of your time? And Corin, since you rolled, why don't you go ahead and go first?
Probably I would be trying to do what I could to save my master from making a terrible mistake that would destroy the world.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, and also whacking Ichabod over the head with a blunt object and dragging him off to my chambers.
Oh no!
What?
I thought maybe you were doing like a pharaoh, I can die in your tomb with you.
Nah.
Okay. Well, why not? But,
relationship.
kinda, yeah, probably. But anyway, Blaznir, how about you?
Yeah, I'd probably just walk into the forest and no one would ever see me again.
Just disappear off, huh?
Yeah. And just vanish.
I mean,
I'd probably just find a nice place to become a tree.
nice place to become a tree.
Yeah, that's what Blaznir believes will happen when he dies. He just will become a tree, and or at least some sort of sapling.
Aw, man, turn into a red panda and spend your last days with Cayenne.
That'd be kind of cool.
I could do that too, but you know, probably spend that month just doing whatever in the forest.
Okay, that's definitely fair. Well, Ichabod, how about you?
So if it was like from right now in game, I would quit being an adventurer and just live in Coltrast and try to just hang out with my kids all the time.
Aww. Just be a bum and hang out and be a cool dad. Huh?
Yeah, I'd be like, I have enough money that I could live for a month. Like I would be fine. But...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably a good way to spend your remaining days. I dig it.
Yep.
Alright, now kids, I know you haven't grown any facial hair yet, but because I'm not gonna be here, Daddy's gonna teach you how to shave.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta do everything that, as a dad, I would do.
And I know you're not old enough yet, but we're gonna have your first beers, so suck it up, Buttercup.
Oh, he's definitely shared alcohol with this kid. This kid it drank some whiskey and like spewed it all over the place, and Ichabod laughed really hard.
Probably. All happened that previous evening.
Oh yeah, I'm giving whiskey to Fear Not as we speak.
You just wake up. So yeah, because Debauchery Circus, as I said, you've all awakened after your long rest in your beds inside the mansion in Coltrast. It is the 9th of Shadirin, and you have about 10 days left until your commissions in Northamia are complete. But with that in mind, as Ichabod just shoves a whiskey bottle in his 10-year-old son's mouth.
Later at breakfast.
Yeah, at breakfast you're doing that. But anyway, what are you wanting to do with the remainder of your downtime?
Find the prophesized one whose hips don't lie.
Shakira.
Okay.
Shadira.
Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't get the reference, but okay.
It's a Shakira song, and the name of the month sounded like it.
You know, we'll talk about it after.
Fair enough.
I thought it was funny.
It was funny. It was. So you know what I want to do, which is I want to set up a meeting, and these are the people I need at my meeting. So this can be like some days later. It doesn't have to be like on this day, but I need Edmund, I need Lapis, I need Father Amos, and I need Bachelor Greg and Corin.
Okay.
I'm feeling left out.
Yeah, Blaznir, unless you can tell me a reason why you're relevant to my school effort. I don't think Ichabod trusts you to educate the youth.
School-
Herbology?
No. No.
Yeah,
Blaznir's not
honestly,
invited.
Blaznir hasn't been through public school, but like, he could start up a bard college. Come on.
I'll let you in after the fact. This is
Wow.
the initial meeting. Okay.
The fucking hippie music teacher who spends his off time getting stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. And also the lich stuff, so.
I mean,
That's
that's
fair.
very fair.
Yep, that's true.
We'll
No,
talk
it's
about it
fine.
later.
I'm just getting a little bit of FOMO. It's okay.
The main thing that I need to do in the 10 days is make sure that I can put that particular item with that particular person when they are,
Oh yeah. We will. We will get to that here soon.
Yep.
So, to get started on Ichabod's thing, you can send missives out and kind of send letters to each of the people you're wanting involved in this and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Or you can even spend a day just going and walking around asking.
I want to get them all together for like a
Yeah.
meeting.
For
Yeah.
anybody who's not in the town, I can use the sending spell.
I think everybody here is in town.
What about Bachelor?
Bachelor Grig's in town.
Yep.
He's working on studying the.
Oh, right.
route.
Yeah, he's studying
Yeah.
the route.
Yeah, he's been working on the dream route down underneath.
Yeah, and I even
Fortress.
told him to bring in his buddies,
That's right.
and that we'd
Mhm.
sponsor him.
Yeah,
So-
Ichabod paid a little bit of a stipend to the druids to start working down there and trying to study that whole route. And
Yeah, I
all
think
that.
that's kind of why I want them to be involved. It's like they're already kind of in my employ, so
And
if
I
they're going to
will
be hanging out in town,
I will remind Bachelor that I owe him a favor if he wants one.
I think he's turned you
Ooh.
away like several times.
Yeah, he really
Every time you
has.
offer.
Like every time you offer, he's like, just pay it forward. Just help other people. That's kind of how he is.
Be humble.
He really is. He's a humble guy. You can meet up with him, and you can meet up with Edmund pretty much at the same time at the keep. And Edmund, of course, agrees. And like as you explain to him what it is you're wanting to do, building the school, he thinks about it, and he gets the city planner, and he gets Mavesies together as well.
I did have a suggestion.
Yeah.
If you need a location for this school, why not one of these mansions that have been going, unused?
Oh, that's
They got a lot
actually
of rooms.
that's an interesting prospect. I had thought more of like central in the city itself, but the structure of the mansion is certainly there. So, and they're not being used right now by anybody. So that's not a bad idea. So the mansion itself, let's see, what was the price on the mansion? That was 7,000 gold for the building itself.
All right, now how much of this is gonna be? We're gonna like go in, and the city's kind of gonna match it, I've got a lump sum that I can dedicate towards this project now, and I know we're kind of just in the beginnings of it, but yeah. What I'm saying is I don't have 7,000.
Well,
How much do you need?
Well, I guess if Edmund's like, can he be talked down from that amount? 'Cause
well, no,
it's a bit unused.
imagine you're sitting there in the library talking with the city
Yeah.
planner and all of that, and he tells you that's about how much the building's worth, and you're like, wow, that's a lot of money because it's
Well,
a
but
fucking mansion.
imagine-
But what
Imagine the work we're gonna get out of education, though.
now? Edmonds is willing to assist with what you're wanting to do as well, because he agrees that education is probably a decent thing. Go ahead and make a persuasion, make a case for why the Edmund should help fund the school. It's
All
not a
right.
difficult DC, but we're gonna see how far down you can get him.
Yeah.
Best I could do is $20. I won't go pay more.
Tree fitty.
No
I
more
gotta
tree
mount
fitting.
it, I gotta put it up on my wall, I gotta wait around for
Alright.
it to sell.
So Edmund, back in my home country, education isn't really too prized, and I didn't get much farther than middle school myself. But I've realized since I came to this country that education gets you a lot farther. I mean, my friend Corin here has got a college education, and it's turned him into quite a powerful wizard. We have a unique opportunity in rebuilding Coltrast to make it more than just what it was. It can be a real gem of this country, and that's kind of what I'm proposing. To make the city a little better and to do a little better for your citizenry.
Okay, yeah. Make your persuasion check.
All right. I only have a +4. 13.
So you remember when you didn't let Blaznir show up
Yeah.
to this meeting?
Mm.
I bet you're
Now
missing.
you're supposed to be helping me, Cor.
I bet you're missing, a little bit of guidance.
Not to mention that ridiculous persuasion bonus that you have.
Plus 8.
Yeah,
plus
but
8,
then he
huh?
would be like, also, there should be a necromancy class. And then he rolled 25 persuasion. It's a problem.
No,
I
I
look
don't
at
want anyone else to be
and-
an answer. I just want
You know, technically, healing magic is necromancy too.
it
No.
is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, look at me, I'm
Purify is
closed-minded.
necromancy.
I'm doing this in an attempt to be more open-minded, all right? So I'm giving
Ichabod
myself an
realizes.
opportunity. Okay, I'm trying. And I look at Father Amos, because if everybody's here, I'm like, Father Amos has already got experience. He already knows the people of this town. So he's got experience putting together and running a congregation, which is kind of all a school is, if you think about it.
Forget you, Dad. I'm not going to fighter school. I'm gonna learn to be a necromancer.
Yeah. And then Lapis can get the conclave involved. I imagine they've got a lot of educational textbooks. You know, nothing rare by any means, but I'm sure they've got access to all the normal stuff too.
Because
Oh.
fear is not necromancy.
Okay, so with your 13 persuasion, like I said, it wasn't a difficult DC
Yeah.
to convince Edmund to help. We are seeing how much he's able to help. So he's willing. If you're not wanting to purchase the mansion outright, he will instead do this as kind of a payment plan.
Yeah,
So-
ongoing.
So yeah, you can make down payments on the mansion, 1,000 gold down payment, and through Edmund's sponsorship, he's going to he's going to take a bit of cost off of the building as well.
I'm gonna give my little committee here
Mhm.
3,000 gold pieces to
Okay.
start this project.
Okay, so with that, with the 1,000 gold down payment and the building itself, he's willing to sell to you for, instead of 7,000, he's going to sell it to you for 4. So,
Awesome.
Oh, well then I'll just cover the other 1,000.
well, Ichabod needs a lot of that money to be funding the school itself. There's going to have to
Yeah,
be
Funding the put together.
yeah, because remember your building, your mansion, it looks exactly like that. So they're
Mhm.
going to have to take that and then transform it into classrooms and that sort of thing. There's a little bit of work that's going to be involved in it, and then hiring teachers and getting books
Yeah.
from the conclave.
Right,
So it's
I'm bringing
that-
all these people in on it
Yeah.
because y'all are the people I trust the most. I probably won't be around too much to really have too much of a say in the minutia, but I
first
want
night,
it to
you're about
happen.
to die in a month, so.
Well, I might die any day, but we're out on this adventure, and we started something that we got to finish. So,
No, so you said the building was 4,000?
mhm.
Yeah, the building
And then
itself
how
is
much-
4,000,
How
and
much for the
then
rest?
so
I-
it's a long-term thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like it'll be a process.
that's fine. Well,
Now,
at
if
least
you-
giving him 1,000, then we've bought the building. So.
Yeah. Yeah, with the 1,000, you got the building. Ichabod's giving 2,000 more for them to be doing the renovations and setting it up and that sort of thing. Corin, if you want to contribute to this as well, you can also add in money to those coffers. And basically, from then on, it's just your continued sponsorship is you pay into more, and eventually, if you just put in about 20,000, you know that the building and the school is going to be running for the next 20 years. Yeah.
Well, I already put in 1,000 for the building, but I'll put in another 1,000 that'll be specifically for finding and hiring good teachers.
Mm-hmm. And I was hoping if Bachelor Grigg and his druids are going to be in town for a while, maybe you need a day job in between investigating this route.
Maybe you need to work for me 24/7, 365.
That's not what I'm saying. But I imagine there's only so much you can be investigating in any given, So if they want something to do in town to connect with the community and also to get paid, they could also be teachers.
Well, go ahead and make your next persuasion check for Bachelor Grigg to see whether or not he's willing to do this.
Yeah, well, I don't want to push in anything you don't want to do. Just a suggestion. That's why it's a committee here.
Introduce.
I got a nat 20.
Hot ladies or
principal.
Wild.
So, what Bachelor says is, while he himself is a busy man, and he's not spending all of his time here in Coltrast.
Yeah.
He goes back and forth between that and his druid grove. He does have druids who he can send to help teach there, and if you cover room and board and give them payment as well, that he can have a couple druids come there to teach nature and magic and healing and that sort of thing.
And then here's how we'll get all our money back and turn this into a profitable venture. We have a sports team that's really good. And then they travel around. We'll make just tons of money.
Selling merchandise?
Yeah, selling merchandise and, tickets and stuff. It's gonna be great.
I vote that we make our mascot the raccoons.
We'll get to the details. We can talk about it. I do got a name though. I was thinking it would be the Sykes Institute for Higher Education. No, for higher learning.
The Sykes Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good and want to learn how to do other stuff good too.
Exactly. Sykes, yeah, I like institute because that's a big word that I recently learned about. It makes it sound real professional. So Sykes Institute for Higher Learning.
Okay, so I just gave you a handout that you should all be able to see now.
Does it say Sykes Institute?
It actually does.
Yay!
And you should be able to edit this as well. It shows that Ichabod has put 1,000 gold and Corin has put 1,000 gold in for the mansion. You still owe 2,000 gold for the building itself.
I cannot edit it.
Close it and open it. You'll be able to.
Okay.
The coffers, there is 2,000 gold in that. From here on, you're going to be able to edit this, and we're going to do some quick rolls to see what you're able to get accomplished during these 10 days.
Nice. I love my build a school minigame.
Yeah, you like that? I figured you'd like it. So this is what we're going to do. You're already convinced the druids to help. You're getting 2 druids who are going to be there, coming in there to teach. You it's going to cost you basically for what is it? For them it would be 2 gold a week.
All right.
So each one gets paid a gold a week, and they get or 10 silver, depending on how you look at it, and that's their stipend.
Now that I think about it, since we're doing like a couple days worth of downtime activities, Matt,
Yep.
I want to sit down and finally finish my stupid book.
Oh.
Which book?
Learning High Elvish. I've already got 5 successes.
Yeah, you could spend 10 days working on it.
Good. Good, good.
Good, good, good.
Cool.
So, can I assume that for a while this stipend is gonna come out of this extra money that I've given, like the 2K gold pieces, or am I to assume that that's going towards just materials and I need to keep track of wages?
You can take it out of my 1,000 that I gave for teachers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like, do we have that dedicated to teachers?
getting the renovations done, if you're just wanting like very simple renovations to make it into the existing rooms into classrooms, the dining room into the lunch area and like the office for the teachers and the principal to use, and keep it simple like that, that kind of work isn't going to be very expensive. If you're wanting to add on from there, it then becomes more expensive. But I figure you can do that slowly if you really want to.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
right now it's about doing some renovations
Mhm.
and getting the school open.
Yeah, so that in and of itself is not going to be very expensive. In total, to get all the renovations, the very simple renovations you need to get the supplies like desks and books and things like that from the conclave, this is only going to cost you about 200 gold.
Okay.
So you can take that out of your coffers.
Oh, make sure you're expanding the bathrooms.
Oh yeah, get some extra toilets in
That would be a little bit more money, so
there.
add an extra 50 gold.
Trying to think about how to organize this.
I mean, we can be as detailed or as vague as we want. We don't have to be too complicated. But I just want you to be... That way you can think about how you want to build this in the future. But this will be a permanent fixture in Coltrast unless it somehow gets destroyed. So if, like, in future campaigns you ever go back to Coltrast, this is still going to be there.
Oh yeah, this is my legacy.
So what do I need to do for my book, Matt?
Okay, for studying the book for 10 days, you're going to go ahead and make 3 more intelligence checks.
Okay. 10. A 17. And a 9. Damn.
So unfortunately,
I've already gotten
yeah.
5 successes.
Yeah, 5 successes. That's 6 successes in total that you've gotten so far. You're aiming for 10.
Jesus.
But
Actually, can I use my chronal shift on one of those?
no, you can't
Okay.
for that. This is just how much you're able to absorb during the 10 days. And like you're at 6 successes now. You're getting a rudimentary understanding of Elven. You can speak it a little bit conversationally now.
That's fair.
Like, so it's not like you can't do anything until you master Elven. You're at the point now where you can speak it a little bit better than you have been, and you're practicing and that sort of thing, and it's coming along. You're not fluent by any stretch of the imagination, but you can at least communicate a bit better.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So, could I help him? Because I know Elvish, apparently. Would that help him at all?
How do you know Elvish?
I don't know. I just have the language. It's on my sheet.
Okay.
Trust in the sheet.
It's on my sheet. I'm guessing I just took it as my second human language, but it's on my sheet. So I was wondering if that would help. I could be able to help him with learning it at all, or anything.
You're his language tutor.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll those 2 failures one more time.
Hell yeah. A 24 and another 24.
Sure. Sure. So if Blaznir and Corin have spent the last 10 days really focusing and studying, then yeah, that would bring it up to 8 successes out of 10. So your conversational skills are a little bit better than I had previously stated. You're at the point now where, like, while sometimes you still have to like pause and think about some words, you can at least you're not tripping over your tongue all the time as you're trying to speak it.
We would have been finished, but Blaznir got sidetracked by teaching me all the swear words first.
Yeah, that's it. But you're doing,
I'm
doing
also
well.
a little distraught that Ichabod doesn't trust me at all.
Let's
Yeah, over the course of the week, I'm like working on the school stuff, and you're like
I'm
really
just kind of
salty about it.
I'm just kind of off in the distance, just a tear in my
It's
eye,
like,
just watching
He's
everything.
in the
go by.
background of every frame.
Yeah.
So, Blaznir's gonna set up his own secret school for teaching evil children
Alright.
necromancy.
I'm gonna start the underground rave club.
Oh yeah, start the after school activities.
So Blaznir's gonna just start a club.
Alright, kids, now this is how you cut your drugs for maximum profit.
What? Okay,
Okay.
So after school
that's the real
activities-
reason he chased the Thieves Guild out of town.
Yep.
So that he can monopolize the market.
And got the monopoly now.
So I want to use Father Amos in the same way that we used Father Amos before, which is to disseminate information about the school to his congregation so that they'll send their kids there.
Okay. Now, are you going to like actually charge kids to go to this, or is this a free thing?
No. This is
free?
public school.
Okay.
Yeah, this is free public school.
Okay, free public school. Are you going in for the whole socialist style school where like the meals are free and all of that stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay, interesting. Now,
I imagine we're gonna do what works for the community right now. So like, this is medieval time. So if the kids have a lot of like work to do, like farm work to do, then obviously
definitely
the
they
school days
would.
are shorter.
yes.
Or like, they're rebuilding the town right now, so maybe they're even only going to school like 3 days a week.
Yo, are
But
we
then-
implementing daylight savings?
No, actually, I was kind of thinking that
That's
for
kind of how it would be,
it, probably the smartest thing at this point is have the kids go to school at half days, so they get up, they do their farm work and their stuff around the house, then go there and after lunch and maybe and then do the rest of the day where their parents are doing stuff around the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's definitely all ages, and they just kind of split it up by various age ranges.
Mm-hmm.
And since we're letting the kids go to school for free, presumably we can talk to some of the farmers of the town or whatever and be like, hey, if you ever happen to have like an insanely good season, just throw some food towards the school lunches.
Mm-hmm.
Is that once people start using the school, they'll start to like the school, and it'll become a fixture, and then everybody, kind of puts into it, and it's about community.
Yeah,
About making
absolutely.
community.
It's actually, I'm not even going to make you roll to convince Father Amos of this, because as you explain all that stuff and how it's there to help the community and all that, that's the kind of thing he would absolutely go for.
Yeah,
So he's
Father
very
Amos
willing
is like
to
my
do
best buddy
Mhm.
right now.
So he agrees, and he does say that he's going to start spreading the word out throughout the congregation. Right now in Coltrest, let's see, how many people are in Coltrest? Let's take a look here.
Oh.
There's about 1,600 people in Coltrest in total. So we're going to say probably at least 10% of that would be children, maybe 15% of that.
Matt, if I do nothing else to influence this school, I am absolutely 100% as a character making sure that we do not discriminate, which means that if the orc children want to come and learn, they are just as free to do so.
Oh,
Ichabod's
absolutely.
okay with that.
Character growth.
Character growth. Well, this all just stemmed from me realizing my kids are probably going to live here for like a long time, and I'm not really set up to deal with this, so I just want a better life for my sons.
So what Father Amos tells you is that in total there's probably a good 200 or so kids in the town of Coltrast overall, of various ages. He recommends to you that you keep it relatively simple to start out and expand. Say the age ranges of 6 to 12. Keep it at that. There'd be a lot less children to start off with overall. You'd probably get around 75,
I'm
80.
not keeping my elder son off the streets, though. Damn it. That's okay.
I mean, I will remind you that 16 is very much a legal adult in this world.
Yeah. All right. I'm fine with that. And while the weather's nice, they can have outdoor classes too.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they're going to have to do. So, it's not going to happen all at once, but over the course of months to years, as more kids start going to the school, that they are going to have to expand and build out more.
Mm-hmm.
And that sort of thing. So if you start small and kind of work at it over the course of a long period of time, eventually all the kids will start going.
All right.
Nice.
I think we've got a good start here. Thank you, Father Amos, for all your help.
The last thing you'd probably have to talk about with Edmund is hiring a few more teachers and staff. Lapis is able to get over at least a scholar or two from the conclave, since she also is able to organize some books and things like that. So you do have a teacher fund that you've set up, and that's enough to pay for them as well, and a few people from the town locally to watch over the kids and all that. So what you have set up here for now is probably going to last a little while, at least a year or two.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I will continue as we get riches from our adventures.
Yeah, absolutely. So, unfortunately, Lapis is still not here with us. Her downtime, I want to talk more about it when she gets here, but we'll at least say that during those 10 days, she has a project that she's been wanting to work on, which is building a dojo here in Coltrast. A place where people can get training. Maybe the soldiers could use it to get stronger, to protect the town. Definitely to just have martial artists come in and live and train here in Coltrast, which just helps to defend the town overall anyway. So she's going to be working on that. She's going to be getting a building, similarly refitting it and setting up, but it's not going to be nearly as big as what Ichabod is working on by any stretch of the imagination.
Maisie to start up CNW.
CNW?
Coltrast Ninja Warrior.
Oh, God. You know what? Maisies would probably be down for that. He is a monk bard, so he would probably have some fun.
The ninja competition TV show thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where monks are doing parkour all throughout Coltrast, like bouncing around roof to roof.
Yeah, there'd be a big course that they'd start building, and ninjas would come from miles around to try and test their luck and potentially win money.
Now, you know what? I'm putting that down in Coltrast, that now that we have several monks and making a freaking dojo, that they're definitely going to have a festival where they have a Ninja Warrior competition. That's going to be canon now.
Yes. When we play the next campaign, we're going to come to Coltrast and it's going to be bumping. It's going to be the best time ever.
One of us will try and compete in the competition. Because it'll still be going at that point.
Oh yeah, it's like it becomes an annual event.
Yep, just every year there's a festival and they have the Ninja Warrior tournament.
Once they finish that dojo, me and Mavesies have to spar, because we already talked about it. A friendly sparring match.
Yeah, absolutely. After that, because we never know. He might even work with that. That's up to Lapis, but she'll get that set up. But I'm just making sure that it's canon that during those 10 days, Lapis is working on her dojo.
Yeah, and he was the announcer for the tournament, so I figured he'd be perfect for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
As an announcer.
I'm satisfied. I would love to have my big heavy armor back on my body. I miss my armor.
God.
Oh, that reminds me. Probably around day. Let's see, what day was it today that I just said? It started off the 9th, so probably around the 11th of Sharadine, Corin.
Mm-hmm.
You wait well past when everyone else has gone to bed that night, and you're in your room, and it's about 1 a.m. and you're fairly certain the house is quiet. What are you wanting to do?
That thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can elaborate now.
Yeah, you can elaborate now. What are you going to do?
So I'm gonna attempt to sneak into Ichabod's room, and I'm gonna take that doll that I had made of myself and like put it on his body. Obviously, it would be real difficult to like try and get it in between his arms, but I could just like put it there in such a way that like when he moves his arms in his sleep, that he'll just end up like holding it.
Well, let's find out
Big
how.
heavy sleeper.
Let's see whether or not you're able to do this. So I know you told me you wanted to make yourself invisible and then go sneak over into the room. Now you're still going to have to open the door to get in there. So make for me a stealth check with advantage.
Sure.
Please delete my son off this map.
Jesus. I'm gonna re-roll that if I can.
Do a chronal
It's
shift. Go
not
for
gonna
it.
do her. 23.
Okay. Very silently, you start opening the door. You feel that creak beginning to form. You chronal shift and pause it and rewind time and redo it, and very sneakily creep in, placing the doll down into Ichabod's arms.
Ichabod is snoring very loudly.
Yeah. I was going to ask you what your passive perception is, Ichabod, but I guarantee
13.
it's not. Yeah, it's not 23. I knew that. So yeah, you are able to place that there, and then
I just walk out and leave.
Yeah.
Close the door.
So the next morning, Ichabod, when you wake up, there you find. You want to describe a little bit the doll? Is how it looks?
I mean, it's basically just like a stuffed animal type version of me. You know, it's got the ears and everything. It's got a little white, the little white outfit that I wear. It's not obviously as detailed as everything because it's just a little doll, but it's a plushy version of me.
All right, I see this. This is numerous pranks now that Corin has done to me. So I get up and I carry it all the way to Corin's room and I knock on his door. Bang, bang, bang!
Yes.
Corin, open the door.
Sure. One moment. I show up probably in like my hot tub gear, which is an open robe and a Speedo. Because, I don't have to sleep, I just meditate, so whatever. I can wear whatever.
Alright.
How may I assist you, Ichabod?
I show him the doll, and I say, Corin, if you got something to say, just come out and say it, okay?
Why, whatever do you mean?
I'm sick of these little games, Corin. So just lay it on me, alright?
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Corin's not gonna say anything, but because Ichabod said lay it on me, he's just gonna give him a smooch. Really quick. Because, you know how they say, like lay it on me when they want to kiss or whatever?
Yeah.
He's just like, okay.
Okay, how does Ichabod respond?
Ichabod kisses him back.
Oh.
Romance.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to add an overhead aww in that for the podcast.
He walks in the room and closes the door behind him.
At Blaznir, you heard a bunch of banging going on, and you're sleeping in your room, and you step outside to. Do you step outside to see what's going on?
I mean, I can unfortunately hear everything. So
For the record, if we had fans, they would be squealing right now. So.
Well, the queen of the Ichabod fan club is not squealing. She's probably very upset. You're gonna be getting hate mail.
Well, why didn't Ichabod end up with da 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 da? This is his one true love. Da 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 da. This is how it should have gone.
All right.
Okay. Well, that definitely happened. Beyond that, is there anything else your group wants to accomplish during the last few days of your 10-day wait? Blaznir, you haven't had a chance to really do anything in Coltras. Is there anything you wanted to do during those 10 days?
Be right back.
Let's see. Because, like, everyone's making a new facility to help the town. And, you know, I'm feeling a little left out. But also, there's not very many facilities I can make. Is there a public park?
Not really, no.
No?
No.
Yeah, I think, you know, seeing Ichabod make a school and crying to myself that he doesn't trust me to make a school with him, and seeing Shokan, you know, make a dojo, and knowing that I could not make a dojo because I'm very weak. Yeah, I'm gonna yeah, probably talk to someone. I don't want to talk to some public official to do this, but I'm gonna.
I mean, you could just talk to Edmund.
Yeah, well, because, like, my thought was I could just find an open spot and make one, but just put a bunch of trees there, but nah. I'll talk to Edmund. He's like...
So you go over to Edmund up at Coltrast Keep, and you explain to him that you want to make a park someplace in the city to you know, just have a nice place to go. Edmund has no issue with that. He just wants to know, like, are you wanting to purchase a piece of land? And if so, are you wanting to do it, like, in the lower city somewhere? Are you wanting to do it outside the walls? Are you wanting to do it in the upper city?
I'm gonna be honest, Edmund. I don't know. I just saw everyone else making stuff and, you know, beautifying the city.
Well,
and
I
felt very left out.
I just gave you 3 options. Pick one.
Well, yeah. Let's see. It should be accessible. Do people in the lower city go up to the upper city at all?
Somewhat, but not a lot.
Okay. Should be in the lower city then.
Okay. In the lower city. Somewhere, like, in the middle of it where everyone can access it?
Yeah.
Okay. You could purchase a piece of land to do that for 100 gold.
100 gold. Oh, that's not much. Well, it's a lot to anyone who does an adventure, I guess.
You buy a big empty lot.
Yeah, you're buying literally an empty lot that once had a farm that has, like, become derelict and nobody's using right now. So
Is there a creek?
Sure, there's a creek.
Yes.
Right. Are any of the other druid people researching the route busy?
I mean,
still doing stuff.
They spend their days doing various tasks here in Coltrast, but you could easily get one of them to come help you.
Yeah, I'll get someone and
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay. Guidance for the fun of it. Ooh, 26.
Yeah, you absolutely can ask one of the druids to come over and help you out. And they'll tell you, yeah, on my downtime I will. And after their day's work, they come and meet up with you in your abandoned plot of land.
Right. And yeah, I'm just gonna set up a nice little park. Try to get summon an earth elemental to kind of maybe widen out that creek a little bit just a little bit, not to destroy anything nearby, but just make a nice little water feature, and also use plant growth to try to calm it down a bit though from the normal plant growth. But,
yeah. Okay. Yeah, and over the course of those 10 days, you can make a fairly nice park. Very beautiful, a lot of plant growth. You can get some trees started as well if you want to. And if you want to, you can spend an extra, say, 30 gold, and that will have somebody come in and make a few paths throughout there, and maybe put some benches and things like that.
Sure. And anytime Ichabod might walk by, I'm gonna shoot him to evil eye.
Can I roll insight to tell that he's mad at me?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
What is this session? 23. Is
Yep.
Blaznir mad at me?
Blaznir, make a deception check, or
I think he wants me to know.
Yeah, I do want him to know.
then you can just say that he absolutely knows.
Matt,
Yes.
how much would it cost me to get a fountain made that looks like Blaznir?
Like for the middle of his park?
What is this
For
section?
the middle of the park, yes.
Not a fountain of me in the park.
It's one of those fountains where he's peeing.
No, I'll take a fountain of cayenne.
Ooh, but Cayenne's peeing.
Not peeing, but I don't know, shooting water out of his mouth.
Well, so Corin, if you want to go find out how much that would cost, it would probably cost about, probably a good 120 gold.
Well, it depends what it's made out of.
Yeah, it depends on what it's made out of, but just like stone and stuff like that, which is what most people work with here in Coltrast. That's
Sure.
what the town is a stone town.
So we can make it of Blaznir holding Cayenne and then have the water coming out of Cayenne's mouth or something.
Blaznir, since you own the land, you would have to approve this place there.
Oh, I wasn't actually gonna tell him. I was just gonna sneak it in there.
How are you going to sneak in people spending a month or more working on a fucking fountain?
Come on, roll that stealth check.
Well, they build it somewhere else, and then we just sneak it in there at night.
I'm not sure if that's how fountains work.
Well, maybe Blaznir just will like it. Maybe he'll like it.
I don't know if Blaznir's the type of has the ego to want a fountain of himself somewhere.
Yeah.
But also, I'm not sure if he does or doesn't.
Maybe he's
roll
the
a die.
type who wants a fountain, but he doesn't have the ego to make one of himself.
Yeah, he
So
won't
the fact
commission
that
it.
someone else is doing it for him is totally fine.
Actually,
Finally, I'm being recognized.
you know what? Corin, roll a persuasion check.
Sure.
Persuade me.
Oh, that shouldn't have been an advantage, but it's a 15.
Sure.
Alright, he's convinced.
He's
Is
convinced.
120?
Yeah, 120 gold.
I can't wait until we get to the next part and it's like, hey, you need to buy some stuff to get ready for this, and we're like, oh, I spent all my money.
Nah, I still got money.
Sorry, I spent it on this stupid stone fountain and a mini mansion for my pet mouse.
I'm sorry. I spent it on role playing.
Bro, I just want this to be over.
This session has a weird vibe.
Yeah, I want to go pick up my armor and
This
kill
session
things.
has a great vibe.
It's a great vibe. It's just a weird one.
Okay. Well, yeah, anyway. Blaznir, you got your park. Ichabod, you got your school. Lapis got her dojo. Everything's...
You got your Ichabod.
Corin, you got your Ichabod. There's a lot of weird noises coming out from that room down there, but whatever.
It's over the course of the next week, poor Blaznir suffers.
Yeah, for Blaznir just suffers.
The curse of having high passive perception.
And he's like, no, Got the pillows like on your ears.
Got the pillows. It doesn't.
That's what you
work,
get
but I'm
for picking
trying.
the room that's right in the middle of everybody's rooms.
That's true. That is true.
But, like if someone breaks in, then it's, I get to hear everything. But yeah, I get to hear everything.
Oh
But-
no.
But yeah, I'm showing the map of how the mansion is situated there. Willow's gone. She doesn't stay with you anymore. She's on out. Her soul's God knows where right now. So, but there's her room. That's where Ichabod sleeps, right up there. There's where Corin sleeps down there, and there's Blaznir in the middle of everybody. So yeah, that's their mansion.
And then finally we can go pick up our armor.
Yeah.
And weapons.
And that's basically where we're gonna take an early break. That way, hopefully, Lapis will be back by the time we're back from break. And when we return, it's the end of your long rest, your downtime. There's nothing else you want to do. You're gonna go pick up your armor and end it with that. So we will be back in about 10 minutes, folks. And hopefully, by the time we get back, Lapis will be here. So stay tuned. Howdy, everybody. We are back. And when we last left off, the Debauchery Circus was finishing out the last of their downtime by doing some improvements to the town of Coltrast. It is the evening of the last day. The team is planning on heading to North Emia tomorrow morning to pick up their commissions from the enchanter shop, and the guy who's altering the carpet and all that.
I think I've got him in my notes.
Yeah, I'm blanking on his name right this second, but you have to pick up that as well. But it's the night before. My question is, because the two of you are still in that room. Ichabod and Corin, where do you bed down for the night?
That's
Doesn't
a
really
sus
matter
question.
to me. I don't actually have to sleep, so
I'm sleeping in Corin's room for the 7th night in a row.
Sure.
Okay, so the two of you are in bed, cuddling for a little bit. Now, Corin, for your point, you don't really sleep as much. You just kind of relax and chill. As long as you meditate for a couple hours, the rest of your time you just have to spend in a relaxed state. So you actually tend to do what during this time? While
Just,
Ichabod's
wait
sleeping.
until Ichabod actually goes to sleep, and then once he's asleep, I can just, get up, do my meditation, just kind of walk around if there's anything I need or want to
Read
do.
a book.
Okay.
Just, be quiet, obviously, so that I don't wake anybody up, but...
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see here.
The man's name was Talmor Fennis.
Yep, he's a red scale dragonborn in the southwestern district of the capital.
Got them notes.
Blaznir, what is your passive perception?
23.
23. Okay.
People are breaking in.
I'm getting assassinated.
Well, actually, yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now. Corin, you don't keep lights on in your room that way Ichabod can sleep, because you've got dark vision, so you can see at least fairly enough well. Place yourself where it is on the map that you actually are.
Sure, let me zoom out a little bit so I get... Okay, so, probably just over here in this chair, near the bed.
Okay.
Just reading, maybe.
23?
While you're doing that, make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Wait, I think I might have been 5 off. It didn't add my observant a bonus.
I got a 10.
So passive perception is 28.
28.
Yeah, because
Ridiculous.
10 plus my perception, which is plus 13, then plus observant fee, which is plus 5.
Yeah.
So 28.
Yeah, it's 28.
Hmm.
So yeah, I got a 10, but I also can't be surprised while I'm conscious.
Well, you're not surprised, but this is what you see. Blaznir, you wake up in time to see this something. But Corin, we're going to get to Corin first. Corin, you're sitting there in your chair reading over your Elven language book, and you don't hear anything, but you do notice that the door is open, and you don't remember the door being open previously.
Yeah.
You don't remember it opening, but you glance over at it and you see that it is now slightly ajar. At the same time, Blaznir, you awaken to something. Your eyes go wide and you look up just in time to see a dagger plunging downward at you. Or, I'm sorry, a short sword, not a dagger. That is a 20 to hit. I assume that hits.
Yeah, because I'm not even wearing armor or anything.
You would, yeah. Nobody is wearing armor right now. You look up to see a masked individual wearing all leather with a black hood pulled up over their head, looking down at you as they stab at you with that short sword. You're taking 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Look, if you're gonna stick it in
Natural
Blaznir,
20.
you could at least buy him dinner and a movie first.
So you're not taking the full points of damage. You take half that damage, which is 15 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine.
And you do have a moment to react right now.
Hello there.
Right. Moment to react. I still have my ring on.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast Flame Blade through my ring and take a slash.
Is that a reaction?
Oh, it's a reaction die now?
Yeah, I'm saying you have a moment to react. If you have a reaction or
thought-
something like that, it will be your turn after that. I'm just saying you had a sorry, I wasn't very clear.
No.
You have a moment to react. You have a moment to react as a reaction if you wanted
I
to.
don't know. I think I'll yell out in pain a little louder.
Now that, yeah,
I probably should.
that's fair. You absolutely can. As the second short sword slash comes down at you.
Oh, are you talking about shield or something? I don't know what. Anyway.
Oof.
Oh no.
Ugh.
No, don't do this to me.
So yeah, that is 14 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make another con saving throw. Corin, at the same time, you see another individual appear right in front of Ichabod as this one stabs down at Ichabod as well. And
Honk shoe.
Yep, and here this is the point that I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
So, how much poison damage do I take?
Well, you need to make your
He did.
Yeah,
It was 17.
17.
So
Okay.
half of that.
half of that.
That's
25 for initiative.
right, initiative.
So 19 points of poison damage.
Oh, natural one. 19.
Blaznir's so groggy.
Ichabod, this is the attack on you. The first one is at advantage because you are asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 24, which does hit. So 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make the con saving throw.
18.
18's a success, so it's only 12 points of poison damage. And then the second attack is not at advantage. Does a 13 hit you? It's a 10 plus your dex.
Yeah, 13 hits.
A 13 does
My
hit.
AC would be 12.
Okay.
I'm in my undies.
So 8 more points of piercing damage and another con saving throw.
That one's only a 10.
Okay, so you do take the 20 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And now I'm going to get those assassins in initiative.
There's a second level one.
That's weird.
Double 22s.
Yep, double 22s. This is why I was trying to let Brandie have a chance to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were absolutely going to come after you at some point.
Mm-hmm.
If we die, we die. And then we can just blame her for not being here.
I'll play Brandie. Always looking for somebody to blame, I tell you.
I'm actually going to get... I'm actually going to have somebody go ahead and puppet Lapis on her turn. But right now she's just asleep, so we're going to have to see whether or not she wakes up.
I think they might be here. I hear people walking around up the stairs, so...
Okay, they might be home.
I might be wrong. Let's see.
Oh.
Got.
Can anybody actually see through Kaya right now?
I cannot.
No.
Okay.
I see through Kaya's eyes.
So can you...
Then you're Kaya.
Then you're Kaya. Then you're
Blaznir's
Kaya.
now. Yep.
Okay, why does Corin have...
What?
I have 2 Corins in turn order, a 27 and a 25. What'd you roll, Corin?
I'm the 25.
Oh, that's weird. Maybe I
Don't
forgot
know why
to...
there would be a 27 of me.
I might have forgot to delete one off the turn order for the previous one.
Oh,
Maybe.
that one.
Pretty sure I'm going first either way, but it's
Oh yeah, you're definitely going first either way.
I like the idea that I do have my whip in here.
Hey,
I'll allow it.
you never know.
I'll allow it.
If you ask for it, I'm willing to oblige.
We just won't elaborate. I do have it, and it's very close to my hand, but I won't elaborate on why.
Fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and get this started. Corin, you're sitting in your chair in your robe, and you just saw an assassin appear out of thin air and stab down at your big muscly guy in your bed.
You fucked with the wrong elves, boyfriend. Intelligence saving throw. I'm casting Mental Prism on him.
Nice.
Get him.
First time I get to use this spell ever.
Oh, that's a 22, so that is
Wow,
a success.
So on a successful save, he takes 5d10 psychic damage and the spell ends.
So he takes the full damage either way. Wow, nice.
Yeah.
If he failed, it would have made him restrained for the spell's duration.
Very
So
nice.
it's 33 psychic damage.
Damn.
Yeah, ouch. You just hear that assassin howl in pain as he clutches his head. 33 points, that's a pretty big chunk out of his psyche. Damn near drops the sword, but he manages to keep hold of it.
For a 6th level spell slot, it better be.
Yeah, Jesus. No, that's a great spell. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that was your action. Do you have anything else you want to do?
5 foot step over here. Smack Ichabod, assuming he's not awake.
Oh, I'm awake.
Oh yeah, he's
awake.
definitely awake from
I
that.
have been stabbed twice. I'm awake.
Then no, I don't. Actually, yeah, I can do a bonus action to shove the assassin away from him. With my
Okay.
telekinetic feat.
Love it. Strength saving throw?
Yes.
Well, that's a 9, so I'm going to assume that's a failure.
Yep. 5 feet away from Ichabod.
5 feet backwards. Boom! Smacks against your dresser.
That's my turn.
Love it. That's it for Corin. Next up, well, some pretty badass assassins, and it's actually the one that already stabbed Blaznir. So it's his turn. Yep, unfortunately that is you.
My AC is probably 12. Unless I was able to grab my shield, but I don't think so.
Probably not right this second, no.
Yeah.
But you can do that on your turn. Damn it, I gotta reload, don't I? Yep, gotta reload roll 20. Give me a second. Hey, roll 20, sponsor us. We use you all the time. You just saw your logo there. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, oh, I forgot about that. Damn it. I should have done those attacks should have counted as sneak attacks to the two of you.
At least the first one.
Yeah, the first one on each one.
Would it have been sneak attack against me?
Yeah, what? Yeah,
'Cause I was up. Unless it's a...
well, so all the sneak attack is if they have advantage on the attack. They had advantage on their first attack.
Not against me, because I was up.
Oh, that's
But
true. He was
either way.
awake. Because he made his
Oh, that's right.
save.
That is true. He did. So,
So it
you're,
would have been against
it would have just been
but not him.
Ichabod.
But either way.
Okay, so that's an extra 14 points of piercing for you, Ichabod.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's now we'll
It
get
matters
back
for
to
me.
that. Yeah, it does matter
Yeah,
for
it does.
for him.
Yeah.
I'm
As
right
long
there
as-
with you, buddy. I've only got like 80 hit points maximum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I almost have 100, so...
Oh yeah,
Just
he's fine.
saying. We're a lot
When
less HP-ified than some of the other members of our party.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, 2 attacks with the short sword against you, Blaznir.
Sure.
First one is an 11.
Miss.
Second one's 11. Holy shit! It's now that you're fully awake and can actually see this guy. He stabs down at you, and you just roll to the side on the bed. He stabs into the bed. He pulls us up and stabs down again, and you just scoot backwards and get out of the way. And he stabs into the bed once again, missing you both times.
Love it.
Well done. He's gonna go. He's gonna growl in real irritation, and he's going to yeah, he will stay right where he is, I think. He's looking to take you out. Yeah.
Since he growled at you, just look at him and go, "Bad dog."
Next off is the assassin that just got shoved back away from Ichabod. He's gonna look at you. You just did a shit ton of damage to him, Corin. So he's running right up to you. 5-10 feet to right there. Pulls out that blade and he's making 2 stabs at you.
Sure.
Nat 20 for a 26. Oh,
God, what
fuck
is
me.
wrong with
Critical
Oh,
hits, yeah.
It keeps doing it.
yeah, that is so weird.
Can I use my reaction after his first attack to hit him, since he attacked somebody who wasn't me?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You are laying prone, so you're going to be doing this at disadvantage.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
I have 1 use of Chronal Shift left. Can I use that on his second attack?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. I would rather just take 1 critical and not
Oh,
2. Thank you.
nice. I got a 25.
25 does hit. Yep.
I'm gonna smite him with a 2nd level.
Okay, let's do this damage for Corin while you're rolling your smite. It's only 5 points of piercing damage, but I need you to make that con saving throw with that first attack.
He takes 30 damage.
30 damage, heard.
This isn't even including my +2 for dueling, so 32 damage.
That would be a
That was a long room to enter.
16 with the bonus from Ichabod's aura.
Okay, 16 does save, which is good. So 15 and 11.
So 27, right? In poison?
It would be 15 plus 11. So 26 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. Then after that first hit, that's when Ichabod smashes the whip out, even lying prone, cracks the guy in the side of the head. You send that radiant smite out into him, hitting him, and he looks severely wounded right now from this.
Okay. And then his second attack.
Then his second attack, which I'll go ahead and re-roll. Give me 1 second.
Hell yeah. 'Cause 2 criticals, no bueno
No,
for me.
thanks. I know, I was hoping maybe I could kill him with my attack
Yeah.
before he even got the chance to second attack you, but I don't know how much.
No, not quite. It's only an 11.
Yes.
That'll miss.
Yeah, that will miss. So with the strike from Ichabod, and with you tweaking time, that second stab goes wild and misses your shoulder, embedding into the chair there.
Thank God.
As wounded as he is, he's now like clutching his chest where he got hit by the crack of the whip, and he just, damn you! And he's going to disengage as a bonus action, and then he's going to move 30 feet out the open door.
Coward.
Can't you stop him with...
I just used my reaction
Oh, wait,
to hit
yeah.
him.
Never mind.
Let me read. It says when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. So
he cannot. Awesome.
He cannot because I hit him with my opportunity attack.
Nice. There you go.
Good
There you
job.
go. He tries to disengage and get back, but he
his
is
legs are
stuck where he is. Very nice. Next up, we have Lapis.
Lapis?
No, that's me. That's Ichabod.
Who's ever controlling Lapis today?
No, it's Ichabod who's next.
Lapis
I've
is
got.
at 8.
Lapis
Oh.
rolled an 8.
Oh, maybe
That's
you
weird.
have old people on.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
hit this
Ichabod.
guy.
I assume you're going to get up first.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stand upright in my undies.
In your undies.
Yeah, no hat, no nothing, just my undies and my whip. And I'm
Okay.
gonna hit him.
Hit him.
So 16 on the first one.
16 does hit.
All right, I'm gonna smite him again. So that's 20 plus my 2 for dueling, so 22 damage.
22 damage. Ichabod, this assassin that appeared out of nowhere, has stabbed you, has stabbed your emotional support twink. Tell me, how do you take this guy out?
All right, so I think after getting stabbed, I like woke up and was just like, what the hell is going on? I sit upright. I see him do such grievous injury to Corin. And I'm pissed, so I hit him with that one big one, and then I jump up out of bed, and I'm just like not even thinking about it. I'm just trying to kill him as fast as possible. So my whip like flies around and cracks him in the side of the head, and he like bleeds from his eyeballs and falls down.
Love it. And he lies now dead at your feet. Very nice.
Oh shit. Okay, so that was my one. I
That was
think
your
I'm
one.
now concerned because I'm remembering that there were assassins hired to come here in the first place. So I want to check on everybody else. So I'm gonna run out of the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can get right in front of Blaznir's door.
Yeah, Blaznir's
I wanna
door
kick
is.
the door open.
You know what? I'll allow it with your second attack. Go ahead and just roll a strength check.
Okay. Can it be athletics?
Yeah, athletics. That's fine.
That's a 25. I bust the door open.
Damn right you do. You kick it right in that sweet spot. It goes flying open, and you look to see Blaznir in his bed, scooted up against one side, as that second assassin has a blade stuck down in his bed.
Alright, bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Ichabod hasn't been this angry than the one time his kids were late for church.
There's spiritual weapon. It says I can do it within 60 feet, so I'm gonna put it right next to him.
Love it.
Make an attack.
Go ahead and make that attack while I find that token.
Come on, spiritual weapon. So 23.
23, that's gonna hit.
Oh, ignore that then. I forgot to unclick it. So 7 force damage.
7 points of force damage. Got it. After that spectral weapon appears and slashes into him, he just looks back and you see like the eyes narrow a little bit.
Yeah, I killed your friend. Come and get it.
Fair enough.
Come get it.
I killed your friend, come and get it.
I can't think of any good taunts. I just woke up. Alright, so give me a little bit. We gotta leave one of these guys alive so we can confirm that they were sent by one of the 5-star knights.
Okay.
Who was it? Morden.
Well, that's it for Ichabod's turn. Next off... That was weird. Okay, next off we have another assassin who has moved in from the room there into Lapis's room. Lapis is asleep. I'm going to have to make a stealth check first for the assassin. That is only a 13. What is
perception is 12.
Is 12?
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah.
Still more than enough.
This guy's the worst assassin. He's like assassin in training.
Yeah.
On a creaky board, and she just rolls over.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Hold on a second.
I mean, she probably sleeps just like pulled into her shell, so the sound is muted.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Oh, so just so you know, Anesthetic is in chat right now and using my phone for some odd reason, but she's giving her inspiration for the day to Ichabod. So you have
Thank you. Mwah.
Now, for the assassin, let's see here. First attack. That's only a 13, so that's a failure. You cannot attack. No.
Completely asleep, and he's trying to stab her in the shell.
Second attack is a 24, so that does hit.
Yeah.
Finally. And it's also getting sneak attack. So it is 24 points of 6 points of piercing plus 18 points of piercing for the sneak attack, and then I need but the poison damage doesn't affect her at all because she's immune.
Yep.
All right.
So
she's up now.
Yeah, so she's awake now, and just took 24 points of damage.
I feel bad for that assassin.
He's in training. Like his first
long.
big gig, you know?
Well, Blaznir, you're up next, and you're kind of laying on the ground. Oh,
Lapis rolled higher to me. So
It shows
Oh,
you at
yeah.
5.15. What did you roll?
She's got
She's got
8.17.
8.17.
yeah.
I think that he added her after you had reorganized it, so it just put her at the end.
Oh, probably.
Okay, so what, Blaznir, what number do you have?
I have
Blaznir
5.
is a 5.
Yeah, it's 5, and okay, I see
Lapis
it now.
has an 8.
Yeah, that's really weird. I see it now. Okay. Yeah, no worries, but Lapis is next. So, what is Lapis doing?
Quick, while you're in charge of her character, declare that
Yeah,
you're changing her name.
Name change.
No.
I'm now Joe. And
Oh no.
yeah, she's gonna get up and just start bludgeoning this guy because she probably doesn't have her quarterstaff, so just gonna do unarmed. 18.
18 does hit.
All right. That's 13 bludgeoning. 17.
Don't forget to stunning.
Does hit.
I could stun.
You should stun.
Yeah, I'll stun. Her wisdom isn't good, but I'll do a summoning strike on that second one.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, was I doing the wrong thing? Yeah. Oh, she has brass knuckles and unarmed.
Oh well.
It doesn't matter.
It's an extra
Yeah.
one
think
point.
it's
It's an extra 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, no.
Back
She
him
would
up.
not be wearing her
Oh.
brass knuckles anyway. She's asleep,
Fair.
so that's perfectly acceptable.
Okay. Then stunning strike on that second one, which is Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Yeah. She never uses this, but what's her DC?
Just every once in a while.
I think her DC 10 plus. I'm guessing
Hang on, I got you.
No, it's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom, right?
Yeah, 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
14.
Well, he did save then with the 15.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna use another key point to continue attacks. How
You
does
Fleur-
only
it
have
hand of-
+2.
Yeah, flurry of blows.
Yeah,
I say, how is her wisdom so bad as a monk?
Yeah, I'm like, I have better wisdom.
she didn't make that kind of monk.
That's the
you know.
only kind of monk.
I forgive her.
Okay, the 22 does hit.
22, 12 points. I don't know how Hand of Harm works, so I'm just gonna.
The 16 also hits.
All right,
Nice.
7 more points.
Okay. After a flurry of punches and kicks, connecting with this assassin time and time again, he's looking pretty damn battered and bloodied, but he is still up.
She's gonna, because she's up now, she's gonna move behind him to try to block him off from the exit.
Okay, fair enough. With that, now we've come to Blaznir. So Blaznir,
My
what
turn.
would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll off the side of my bed and get up and grab the shield from under my bed.
Fair enough.
Now I have my shield. And technically I'm moving 5 feet away. So,
Okay, so he does get an attack of opportunity.
yeah.
Cool move.
That's a 21.
That hits.
So 8 more points of piercing damage and another con saving throw.
16.
You
So-
do succeed, so 12 points of poison damage. How are you looking?
Hurt. But yeah, I'm gonna get up and just say, you fool. And I'm gonna put my hands out and just, there's gonna be a little shine of dark energy around my eyes as I cast a spell and cast a 6th level, a Scorching Ray.
Yay.
Look, my room's probably a little bit fireproofed.
That's all right. We'll get we do have servants, so we'll have them come up and
Yeah.
put it out.
So, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 rays.
7 rays? Wow.
14 for the first one.
Miss.
12. Ooh,
Come on.
Miss.
Come on. 19.
Third hits.
So that was 3. Do damage 7. 3, Sorry, I have to actually try to count these. 15.
Just hits.
Okay, that's
E.
fourth one.
7 more. 13, 14, 16. Oh my god.
The 16 does hit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Wow. Another
Y'all
7
did
points.
7 fire damage.
Oh,
What the hell?
that was not good.
So, yeah, you connected with, what was it, 4 of those?
Mhm.
Yeah.
However, the others, or 3 of those, the others go wide and just burn scorch marks all along your bedroom, catching the bookshelf behind him on fire.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Blaznir, settle down, okay?
And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna quicken the spell, using my 2 sorcery points. And, just produce flame at him. 26. That is so
That
much
hits.
better. Thank you. 17 fire.
Nice. It's sad that your 6th level spell did just a little bit more than your cantrip.
Yeah, that's the reality of Scorching Ray, though.
Yeah, it really is. But that's it for you, Blaznir?
Yeah. I'll stay here.
Okay. Well, Corin, it is your turn at the top of the order, and the gods seem to be looking down on you in disfavor right now. You have disadvantage redeemed on you.
Well, that's lame. Okay, so I'm gonna move here. And that's a single movement. And then,
Corin, maybe you should check on Lapis.
where is Lapis's room? It's over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's up here.
yeah, it's to the north.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Misty Step. So it's not that. And-
Hey, Corin. Sorry,
Oh,
I was
wait,
muted.
it's gotta be
It's an unoccupied
just
space you
see.
can see, so
Never
you would not
mind.
be able to do
You
that.
could use your action to dash and then maybe Misty Step to get closer.
Yeah, let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which would this give me? It's an extra 20 feet. I guess I could go here. It's not the full 30, but I can see it at least.
Yep. When you get to that point, you can see down the hall Lapis's door, which is, as you know, right there. It is closed.
Okay.
That's it for your turn.
Well, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Well, next off we got an assassin who has a bookshelf burning behind him. He's not too thrilled about this fact. Yeah,
Next
he's
up
gonna.
is the cat.
He's gonna. Yeah, you got the cat meowing in the background here. Love that. He's gonna scowl and move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to right here. He's attacking you, Ichabod. 2 short sword attacks. The 22 I know hits, does the 14.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So first one is 6 points of piercing damage and a con saving throw.
17 on my
17.
con.
So that's 13 points of poison damage. And the last one is another 8 points of piercing damage and another con saving throw.
22 on my con.
So another 11 points of poison damage. Are you still up?
Yep.
Okay. Then he's going to move another 5 feet to right here. Disengage from you as his bonus action.
All right.
and
I
then-
still get to attack
You still get to attack?
because I have Sentinel.
That's right. So he had no idea, so as he's moving away, you get to attack.
It's an 18, and I'm gonna hit him with a second level smite.
Hit him with that smite.
Okay, here goes nothing. That's 22 plus my additional 2 from dueling for 24.
24 points of damage. He is still up. Now, is he able to move?
No, because I hit him.
Because you hit him, he cannot move.
His
Perfect.
speed is 0.
Nice. So that's it for that guy. And guess what, Ichabod? It's your turn.
Yay! Alright, I'll whip him. 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Just a normal one this time. 13.
Well, he had 9 points of damage left, so describe this for us too.
Righty-ho. So I actually would like to do non-lethal damage on this guy.
I don't know if you could do that with
yeah,
radiance.
not you.
Oh,
You
with
did
my-
a smite.
I didn't do any radiant with this one. This one doesn't have a smite. This is my dueling.
Okay. Oh, that's your dueling.
The smite
Okay.
was the previous hit. So this is a melee weapon attack. I mean, that's how you non-lethally. How else would I do it?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna allow it. You can crack him in the back of the head with the edge of the whip. You're not using the blade
Yeah,
to
he's
knock
right
this
next
guy
to me, yeah.
unconscious.
I could maybe even wrap it around him and choke him out.
He is also
Like-
severely
like
burned
if I hit
and
him in game.
yeah, he's also severely burned and bleeding out.
All
So-
right. I look in the room and I go, Blaznir, put that damn fire out. And I'm just gonna hope that this guy's gonna survive long enough to get questioned. But I'm gonna just step over him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get right here, and then I'll bonus action second wind. So I can
Okay.
get some hit points because it's rough out here. 1d10 plus my fighter level. So here's a d10.
You know it's hard
Nice.
out here for a pimp.
Okay. I am my turn.
Okay, that's it for your turn. Next, we have the assassin that's been fighting with Lapis. Yeah. He's hurting. He's looking around. Not too sure what his options are left. He glances backwards at the window there. He knows that he kind of missed his chance, and he can tell that the poison that he was attacking with his blade ain't doing shit, so he's going to cut and run. He looks backwards. There's a window in the room, and he is going to disengage from Lapis and take a running leap and dive through it. We're going to make an acrobatics check to see if he can do that.
He has a window.
It'd be funny if she.
Yeah, there are
off the
windows.
window.
I'll eventually put the windows on this floor for you all, but it's like the map is weird, so it doesn't show anything beyond it. So that's why I've never put them in there. But yeah, there is actually windows in this on the floor. There's tons of them. I've described them before. 12. He makes it through smashes through the window, but he kind of fucks up the landing, trips and tumbles. Now this is a good. We're gonna call it 20 feet in the air for these purposes. So we're 2d6 fall damage as he lands on his ass.
So he lands prone.
Lands prone. That's 7 points of damage.
Do I need to make a perception check, or is that loud enough that I could hear it because the window
What-
smashed?
What's your passive perception?
It is 16.
You heard it.
Cool.
Let's see. That was 10 feet of movement. He then loses another 15 feet of movement. Okay. Moves another 5 feet. And, well, they won't know this, But he's then going to, as his action, cast invisibility and disappear. Okay. Lapis, you're up next.
All right. Lapis is gonna go run up to the window wherever it is.
Yep, the window is right here next to the bed.
Okay. Is she able to see Mr. Assassino?
Make a perception check.
Sure. Perception for Lapis is a 15.
Lapis does not see the assassin down there. She scans back and forth and he could have gotten very far. But he's not there, or at least she can't see him.
Sure.
I should check actually one thing.
Yeah, I don't think she does anything then.
Yeah,
Chillin'.
the 20.
Yeah, just kind of shrugs and I don't know.
Low wisdom is like, whatever. He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That's it for Lapis. It is Blaznir's turn. But for the purposes of this, the last assassin is laying in a pool of his blood, knocked unconscious. The other one has made his escape and can't currently be seen. So I feel like we can go ahead and be out of initiative for this point.
Yeah. Stop the fire from spreading, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
just
check
gonna
on Lapis.
Blazer should be in there, putting it
Just-
out. Can I
Blowing flames, it's going away, it's fine.
quickly, for what would have been my turn, I would have dashed up here and tried to take a look out the window. Just to have a second person see.
Yeah, you can go running up there and take a look out the window too. We're just not going to do it in turn order at this point.
I got a 19.
You got a 19 as well, and you look around and you don't see any sign of his passing.
I got a 25.
You run up and look as well.
Well, I was going
Yeah.
rushing in anyway to check on Lapis, so
So you have much keener eyes. And what you do see is a single set of footprints that looks like 2 feet, and the pattern shows it running north. You do remember that in the back of your mansion there is a stone fence with a gate in the back that heads out into the street.
Okay.
Chances are that's probably where he went.
point out the footprints to the two of them, but I'm not chasing the guy.
Can Lapis fit out the window? Slow fall.
Actually, in this one, I'm going to say no. Lapis could not, but Lapis is pretty fast, and it would only take like a couple rounds, so less than 30 seconds she could be out there, outside, looking around, if that's what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't know. I think it's worth it.
All right.
Hey,
I don't want anyone getting back,
Blaznir,
but I'm also not Lapis, so
Blaznir,
you know. What?
if you're gonna do this, I'll cast haste on Lapis.
Okay.
Deal.
She gets down there in 15 seconds.
Haste, and also she can spend key points to dash.
Step of the
as a bonus
wind,
action.
yeah. Yeah, she can move pretty quickly to head down around and get to the back of the mansion on the grounds. What are you wanting her to do when she's down there?
I'm just wanting her to try to see if she can find because the footprints were pointed out. Maybe try to see if she can.
Follow the footprints.
Yeah, either follow the footprints or maybe see if the guy is nearby.
Okay, you can make either a perception check or a survival check for this.
Survival.
Give her guidance.
Oh,
Never mind.
I'm not there.
Not
Natural
there.
one.
Yeah.
He got away.
And after casting haste, I imagine, Blaznir, you're putting out the flames in your room.
Yeah, I'm just putting him out.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pump myself with healing.
Fair enough. Go ahead and pump yourself with healing.
Level
Lapis
5 healing.
gets down there and is looking around, cannot find even the footprints. Like, she can't even see again. It was just slight indentations in the grass. Just Corin is super, super perceptive and managed to spot them.
Yeah.
But Lapis can't find shit.
There goes our low wisdom monk.
All
All
right.
right. Well, she's gonna again shrug, start walking back inside, and then the haste wears off, and then she just stops for a bit.
Yeah, probably has to
Walking again.
sit downstairs, grab a snack, you know.
Yeah, it's gotta re-energize. I would like to approach this gentleman whom I have knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Remove all his weaponry and the like.
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
All right. Well, if it's up to that, I will strip him completely naked. I'm gonna strip this man, so he's got nothing going on.
Still make an investigation check.
He's hiding it up his butthole. 3.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
booty hole dagger.
With this guy, this guy is unconscious and bleeding out right now.
Mm-hmm.
But ignoring the wounds, you just start taking off his clothes. He's wearing leather armor. He's wearing. Are you gonna? You can heal him if you want to.
I give him one. Well, I wanted to take his weapons and then pump 1 hit point into him. You know, so if it's like.
So what you find that he has on him? He has a short sword that is coated in green goo, which you obviously guess is poison. He also has a light crossbow and a dagger. Those are the things you find on his
Right. I
his
just
person.
throw him down the hallway.
Mm-hmm. He's wearing leather armor. He's wearing a hood and cloak and a mask, and he has a belt with a belt pouch and things like that on it.
Okay, I drag him into Blaznir's room.
Okay.
Oh, you caught one.
Oh yeah. You should recognize him. And then I give him one HP from my lay on hands.
Okay. You give him 1 HP from your lay on hands.
Are you hurt, Ichabod?
Oh, very.
Okay.
Also, I'm still in my underwear. Thank you.
Mhm.
Walk
Yeah.
back over to check on everybody else.
Thanks.
Yep, 19.
We're conducting a bit of an interrogation in here. So once he starts to kind of come to.
Wait, why is that doing charisma instead of wisdom? Oh boy.
Sorry.
Okay, once he starts to come to, I will say, "Hey there, who hired you?"
Still unconscious, actually. Like
With
you
the
pump,
1 HP.
you pumped the 1 HP into him. You know you at least gave him a little bit of health, but
Yeah,
he
you're
still
gonna tell
seems
me
to be
this guy's
unconscious.
dead.
No, he just seems to be unconscious. He's breathing.
Blaznir,
Yeah.
would you ever mind so much?
Slap him?
No,
I can slap him.
no, I'm very roughly hurt.
Oh, you're hurt. I see. I thought you were giving up.
All right, I
Yeah.
I drag him into the bathroom. And I dunk his head in Blaznir's tub here.
What level for you? 'Cause
Okay.
This level.
So you're dragging him into the bathroom
I'm
and
like, oh god damn it!
and dunk him into a big thing of water as
Yeah, I'm not drowning him. I'm just trying to give him a shocking awakening.
mhm.
Dip his head in
you
there.
dip his head down in there. You pull him back up, and then you look into him and you look at his eyes, and his eyes are now open, and he's looking at you.
Hey there, you awake now? Who hired you?
He doesn't respond.
I have a question, Matt.
Yes.
So obviously when you apply a weapon to a blade, after a certain amount of time, it becomes useless for hurting someone.
When you
What if
when you apply a weapon to a blade.
Poison to a weapon, sorry.
Okay. Yes.
After a certain amount of time, it becomes useless for harming someone.
Yes.
What if I just want to try and collect some of the poison to try and figure out what kind of poison it is?
Are you proficient in like a poisoner's tools or alchemy tools or anything like
Never
that?
mind.
Mhm.
So
You just vial some up to use later.
you could like collect a sample.
Sure.
Because you're a mage, you understand a little bit about that sort of thing. So you could like get some cloth and get a little water on it, and then wipe some of it off, and bottle it and cork it, and hope that you might be able to identify it later.
Sure, that's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Corin, you got a way to read this guy's thoughts?
Let me see if Corin has such a thing or not.
I'm gonna cast Bane on the thief.
You're casting Bane on the thief. Okay.
Yes.
Um,
That's
Yeah.
first
Okay.
time using the spell. Charisma save.
Charisma save. You got it.
Against what is it? 16.
He rolled a 12, so he failed.
So Bane gives
So,
him
He gets
minus
a
D4.
minus D4 to attacks or saves.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to cast Channel Divinity, Conquering Presence. He has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, Wisdom saving throw. He rolled a 9. He failed.
Okay, so he is now frightened of me for 1 minute, and his speed is 0.
Okay. He,
Oh,
you
it
can
does
definitely see the fear in his eyes.
All
Does
right,
not
I'll,
look like I have any thought detection spells.
okay. So I crouch down, I look at him in his eyes, and I say, "I ask you again, who hired you?"
You can tell he is absolutely terrified of you. However, he does not respond.
All right, blink once if it's because you can't respond.
He
He's
actually
just
blinks once.
He's a
Oh.
human, right?
Yes, he is a human.
Okay, so he should have been able to understand comments. So this is gonna be
Does he have
weird.
tongue?
I'm gonna open his mouth and see if he
Yeah.
still has like a tongue.
You force his mouth open and look. He does have a tongue.
Okay.
Can I roll insight to see if he's being truthful here?
Go for it. Roll an insight check.
That's a nat 20, 27.
He is definitely not being truthful.
All right. Can I ride off the coattails of this nat 20 and say to him, was it Morden Bennelton who hired you? Is that his name right? I think that's right.
Morden Bendleton.
Morden Bendleton, and I want to see with my insight if he reacts to that in such a way as to imply that might be who it is. I just want confirmation.
So you do see a look of recognition in his eyes, as though he does recognize the name. However, you also get the sense, riding on that insight, that although the name is familiar and that is something to do with it, that's not the reason he's here right now.
So Corin's gonna walk up to him and be like, "Oh, Ichabod, let me have a try. I've always wanted to try. What's this interrogation you're doing?"
All right, hold on.
I'm just gonna pull out my small knife and just put it directly next to his nether regions.
Well, he's thoroughly feared. I can tell you that much.
I'm gonna touch his forehead and cast Charm Person, because maybe make it.
I don't know
easier.
that that's really gonna help.
He'll think we're more friendly than we actually are.
That might work.
That it would help a little bit.
Okay.
Don't tell nobody.
What? So what is the saving throw?
A wisdom of 16, and I
you
think
get-
he technically has advantage because
He does
He has
have advantage,
advantage,
but he
Bane.
also gets
Yeah.
the minus D4.
yes, but DC is 16.
16. I guarantee he's going to fail because he rolled a 17.
Okay.
Yep. So no matter, like, even the 1, he still would have
This
failed.
guy's
So
a fucking moron.
so you cast the spell. He tries to resist it, but seems unable to. And
Just spill your secrets. We're friends
It's
here.
like-
We're not going to harm
He's
you.
simultaneously terrified and charmed.
he's terrified. Yeah, he's terrified of Ichabod, and he's like, "Fine, I'll answer your questions. Just get the scary guy away from me,
Of course. Just
I think I'll
please.
right.
Please, you're my friend. Just protect me from this guy."
you've got to answer questions. You see, I can't control him very well. He kind of does his own thing. So
I'm staring
he's
at
got to
him.
help me help you. So tell him to answer his questions. Come on.
Yeah.
So what was you wanted to just ask the question again?
Who hired you? And
Who hired you?
Who hired you and why?
So we he tells you basically he wasn't hired. While he is an assassin and he is here to do a job. The reason they came after your group is because your group attacked the Cerulean Syndicate, and so they sent a message to the assassins to come and take your group out. He also admits to you that he is here. for another reason.
Yeah, you were hired by Morden Bendleton, right?
He was hired by Morden Bendleton, and his group was hired to come here and poison Edmund.
Oh.
Ask him if he's done that part yet.
Have you had any success in that original mission?
We're not supposed to be doing that for another. Actually, hold on a second. I got to do the math in my head now because we're farther ahead now. So, we were. Our task was to sneak into the keep on the 22nd and poison Edmund there. We're not meant to kill him. This is a sleeping draught that we were commanded to use that feigns death, but actually puts them into a state of deep unconsciousness.
For what purpose?
To get
Kidnap him?
to get him out of play, to cause chaos, and to get the town to basically scare the town and get them occupied and focused on that.
So Morden Bendleton could come back in?
That is what we were told, but we don't know what it was he was meant to be doing. All we know is that we cause the chaos in the town and keep them focused on Edmund being unconscious and near death, so that Bendleton can come back and do whatever it is he's supposed to be doing.
Perhaps something with the dream root, I suppose.
Where's this Bendleton now? Is he waiting on the outskirts ready to come in, or nearby town?
He tells you he has no idea. That was not a part of their assignment whatsoever. Their job is just to get in here, break into the keep, poison Edmund, and a couple other key figures as well. Commander Lorient, Father Amos, the druids that are currently staying at Coltress Keep. That was their mission. So get enough people in this state. There's a panic in town. There's a panic for those who are left, and people would be focused on that, so that whatever is happening afterwards could happen. But they're not privy to that information. They're just hired to do a job. But then, since they were here already, and you all fucked with the guild, they were also paid to come and take you out.
All right. Give me 1 second. I lean over to Blaznir.
Close your ears, please. Earmuffs.
Yeah, put your hands up. Blaznir.
Yeah, what's up?
You done with this guy?
If you're done,
Yeah, I think I'm
questions.
done with this guy.
Fun.
All right. I will strangle this man to death with my whip.
He's just gonna wrap the whip around his neck
I'll go,
and string.
all right, come here. Let's get you up, get you dressed again, get you out of here, and then I strangle him to death.
Just don't fight it. It'll be easier.
Yeah, just let it go. Let it go.
Okay, and now that y'all watched Ichabod do a murder,
I did this murder in my tidy whities.
in your tidy whities
I have
with
two
your whip.
gashes in my chest. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
think
they
I would
tried
let this
to poison
scumbag
and
live?
Kill all of us. I have no sympathy for them.
Yeah. I'm just irritated that now I got to get rid of this body.
You got two
That one.
bodies actually to get rid
Yeah.
of.
Oh, we should get a big furnace installed.
No, please no.
Why not?
Smell of burning
There's
flesh.
gotta be one like down there in the basement or something. We can throw a bunch of herbs in there too.
Just make a roast out of it. Sure.
I mean, you got a fireplace, right? No, I'm kidding. It's gross.
I mean, yeah, there's probably fireplaces downstairs. I'm pretty sure there is.
I feel like in the basement, if we have like a big like oven furnace, you know.
What do orcs eat in your world, Matt?
Lots of different
Flesh.
stuff.
Man flesh is back on the menu.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, we'll get rid of them. I think for now.
I'm going to cast another Cure Wounds on everybody, just because I don't want to be hurt anymore.
We definitely need to let Edmund and all the others know about this
cast
plot.
one on me because I'm full.
Oh, well, it's a mass Cure Wounds, so just anyone take it.
Gotcha, sure.
Okay. Well, go ahead and you've healed everybody. It's still fairly early in the morning. It's a little after 1 o'clock, probably more closer to 2 o'clock by this point. Since y'all, interrogated that man.
Yeah.
In total, since you have plenty of time now to sit there and search, there are things that you did not find. There's...
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Crazy. I know. That's crazy, right? He had some lockpicks hidden in his hair. He had a dagger hidden as well in an unmentionable location, like a little shiv.
No!
Wow.
Yeah, there's a garrote wire probably hidden somewhere as well.
That's how you know this guy was a professional.
Yeah. In total, you actually do find 100 gold between the two of them. Each had 50 gold pieces in their pouch.
Maybe we should send it back to their families.
Did they have families?
No, I elbow you jokingly. Making very morbid joke.
Mm-hmm.
That's that kind of war humor,
But other than those things, there's really nothing else that these guys have.
All right.
Nothing. No, I don't have Tech Magic prepared. Never mind.
But you now know that on the 22nd, which is in a few days, these people were hired to go poison Edmund.
We should have asked him how many he was, hindsight 2020. You know what they say.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Wait, I have 300 diamonds. I could... Or 300
No.
I could just, bring him back and we can ask more questions.
Yeah, it was real fun killing him the first time. I think this time I'd do it different.
I mean, we're going to have to start talking about alignment shifts at this point.
I am not good. I want you to know.
Oh, no, you're crossing neutrality into evil with that one.
But he's the sinner. Okay.
Anyway.
No, I would never do such a thing, Blaze.
Oh,
Here,
yeah.
don't even ever bring it up again. I wink at him.
I wink back.
Alright.
Anyway, I need some sleep.
Yeah, I think I'll take care of it. I'll carry these guys' bodies down to the basement.
Yeah, I'm not strong, so I can't help you. Anyway.
Yeah.
Lapis could probably help you.
Yeah, Lapis can help too. We'll put them down in the basement, in a tarp or something. Take care of them in the morning.
Okay.
We'll forget, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to take care of them. I won't forget.
Well,
anyway.
After securing the bodies in the basement, you can all make your way back to bed and finish out your long rest. You probably wake up a little later than normal the next day, but fortunately nothing else really comes and tries to assassinate you. At least tonight. For now.
Yeah, we're going to need to put some bars on these windows.
Well, while they're sleeping, I'll just do what hacking needs to be done to make things easier, and then I can use prestidigitation after to clean things.
Hacking what?
Yeah, if you're trying to carry an entire thing, it's pretty heavy, right?
No, I can sling him on my horse and make Salvatore carry him.
I mean, I just assumed you'd go get the guards and say, hey, we killed these assassins that tried to kill us, but if you're wanting to, drag them around the city, by all means.
Well, I'll wrap him up in a tarp and carry him on my horse, like cowboy style, and drop him off to the guards.
Okay.
Make the guards come to my house.
Okay,
I'm
fair
very
enough.
accommodating.
Fair enough. Yeah, you can definitely do that the next day.
Here's these men I killed.
Yeah. And,
First-
like, you tell him about it, I'm sure, and explain the
Mhm.
situation. And I assume, are you going to tell Edmund as well about the plot?
Yeah,
And-
while
yeah.
she's talking to the guards, I'm gonna go talk to Edmund himself.
Okay.
You know, being his father figure and all.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So you go and have a fatherly chat with Edmund while he's having his morning breakfast, Corin, and he's a little
Son.
freaked out by
There
that.
comes a time in every ruler's life when they have to learn about the first assassination attempt that was to be made on their life.
Well, this is technically my second, I suppose. So that's not. I'm not doing too well, I suppose, or maybe I'm doing
Well,
really well.
They weren't actually going to kill you. They just wanted to give you some kind of sleeping draught to sow discord so that one of the remaining Star Knights could come in and do something. We're not quite sure what yet, but something nefarious, no doubt.
Probably involved in that route.
That is my assumption as well. Archdruid Grigg has done quite a bit of studying on the route, and he tells me that the power that they have been able to sense, it's very minute, as you all know, but it seems to be building up a little bit, and that's concerning me as well. I think we're going to have to double the guards here at the keep, and
You
I
have
suppose
no
myself
that?
as well. He, like, kind of does one of those,
Not really, but we
No.
gotta do it anyway.
not really, but we gotta figure it out anyway.
Edmund, I heard that my son was working with you and the orcs. What are they working on?
Oh, yes. So, they are currently working with the orcs. The orcs, as you know, are building a small settlement about 20 miles northeast or northwest of Coltrast, near the woods. Your son and his friends have been hired as adventurers, as guards, but the orcs have reported that some wildlife has been coming out of the forest and have been, chasing off the children, slaughtering the cattle. So I sent them to investigate.
Ichabod smiles proudly. Do you think that the orcs might be willing to put a helping hand to this? Watching over the route and whatnot, if you suspect something might be trying to get through or doing something?
I had the same thought, actually. I was after I'm done meeting with you, I'm going to meet with Commander Lorient and see if we can get the orcs to return to Coltrast and stay here, at least for the time being, to shore up our defenses.
Don't forget about the free schooling we're offering to their children.
if orcs care about
If-
that kind of
If
thing.
they want it.
Well, they're a war band. I don't know how many children they have, but I'll mention it to them whenever they return.
Their children could learn to make beer or something.
Are we offering that as a class?
I don't actually know.
A
Matt,
brewing course?
I'm not gonna say this out loud,
Hmm.
but since he mentioned Bashlor talking about the energy from the root and like the fact that it's growing and the fact that I've dealt with it in the past, and Blaznir has mentioned his desire to basically be like a druidic version of a lich. Would there be any question in my mind about whether we would be able to like try and drain the energy of the root so that the root would lose its power and we would be able to use it to accomplish this goal?
I feel like that would be a lot of work to try to figure out, but
Yeah.
it's right now it's a theory in your head. So go ahead and make an Arcana check to see whether or not you think it's even possible.
Give guidance?
Absolutely. I got a 14.
Am I able to give guidance on this? Or
No, this is just a thought in his head. He specifically said he's not speaking
But
it out loud.
I have massive insight bonus.
Doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
With your 14, Corin, you're honestly not sure. Is there a way to harness the power out of that root? You have no idea. You could always test theories and like do some math and see if you can figure it out. But right now, like it's just a theory floating in your head, and you have no idea what you could do with the root or the dream seed that you have or the shards of dream seeds that you all have.
I'll walk over to Blaznir and whisper in his ear, "How would you like to be a test subject?"
You know, quite a lot actually. Depends on what it is, obviously, but it sounds interesting. Like what I like being test subject. You know, get to try out new things.
So once we're done talking to Edmund, I'll just take him off to like a side room or a cubby hole or something and just be like, well, here's what my idea is. Now, I don't know if it'll work, and I don't know if it'll be a good idea or not, but we could do it.
Sure, that's always how you start off a experiment. Just like, hey, I don't know if this will work. Will hurt as well.
Ichabod sees them talking and then walking away and feels jealousy. Now I know what it's like to not be included.
Oh,
Yeah, I shoot Ichabod another evil eye, but you know.
Oh, is he trying to steal my new twink man? I don't know what to call him. I don't know what we are.
Anyway, so what's your idea, Corn?
Well, basically, he mentioned that Bashlor had said that the root was growing in power over time, and
Sure.
obviously it having an increase in power would be bad for us, but I'm wondering if we could perhaps drain the energy to use it to do whatever it is you're trying to do with the whole druidic eternal life thing, so that it
right,
be
that.
drained of power and you would be empowered by it instead.
Right, that has been a joke that's gone on for too far, and I think that's definitely a step to take it further.
Wait, a joke? It was a joke?
Mostly, but you know, like part of me is like, you know, like what if I could, you know?
I mean, that's how my relationship with Ichabod started. Mostly a joke, but then what if I could?
Yeah.
And then I did.
Like, because like you know, I don't want to hurt people, and you know, like, but if I lived forever, then or relatively long, then I could, you know, at least use the rest of my life to get, you know, try to do best. But you know,
It's up to you. Like I said, I am merely a mind with a thought that could potentially be guided.
right. Well, it's definitely a thought. I'll yeah, I'll
Meditate on it, perhaps.
yeah, maybe I'll go down and pay the visit to Dreamwood. I haven't been down there since.
Just whatever you do, be careful and let me know if you need any help.
Obviously, but you know, I do have. Oh, but what if I, you know, because you have that vision of the big tree going poof, you know,
Mhm.
what if I caused that? That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Not sure, but
Yeah, but
I
either way.
spent a long time in fear of that vision, and while I still am afraid, it is ceased to keep me from acting, as I know that calculating the many variables that could lead to such a thing would be impossible even for someone as intelligent as me, and so to allow it to stay my hand in any action would be foolish.
Well, also like your knowledge of the subject might be, you know, cause that.
Perhaps.
I've read a couple books in my time, you know, like time travel books. There's this really nice one where you have to get a chariot to go up to a certain speed. Anyway.
What's happening?
I'm just continually. I'm just talking.
It just keeps going.
Anyway,
So this the 22nd is how far away?
Yeah.
It's
You said it was like the 9th or something? I don't remember.
it was the 9th, and then you took 10 days to
Oh, yeah.
chill, and you're at the end of it. So today's actually the 19th.
So I'm not actually going to try and calculate this because it would make my head hurt, but I am going to mention to them
Wait a minute, no, that's wrong.
that there's a distinct possibility that their plans could change because of the fact the assassin attack failed.
Sorry, I misspoke. It was the 24th that they were supposed to be doing this, not the 22nd.
Okay.
The 24th. I did my math wrong. So it was the 24th.
I'll let somebody else decide if they need to change their plans or not and how they react to things, but I'm just, it could be this date. That's what they told us. It could be different now since their attack on our manor failed and several of them were killed.
I think it would be wise to maybe send the druids away for that time period and just kind of have them come back on some unspecified date.
Okay, so I like that idea. However, druids can protect food from poisons.
That's true. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous because we're supposed to be going out on our own mission. I want to come back and find that Morden Bendleton is the new, Sheriff of Coltrast.
I think what we do, we tell the druids to just purify all food from here until, sometime in the next couple of weeks. Because...
Wouldn't that be rather obvious, though?
Obvious that, but either way. Unless the Thieves Guild has it, in with the druids, has a sleeper agent or something. But
a sleeper agent, what, like a sloth?
No, it's another one of those books. It doesn't matter. But
yes, I was just joking.
Yeah, no, I know. But
well, I guess it's entirely up to Edmund how he wants to deal with this knowledge.
Yes,
I'm hopeful that we foiled it, but it frightens me that we don't know where Morden Bendleton is, and that we will be going away for some indefinite amount of time. Not sure when we're going to come back.
Honestly, we should be concerned for him, but it should also be his decision. As the ruler of Coltrast, he is going to have to make many such decisions without us here.
I know, but now my family's here. I don't want Morden Bendleton to come in and the streets are patrolled by zombies again.
I assume you're all talking to this with Edmund as well during this time, and Edmund will speak up and say, "Well, I am recalling the orcs and all of this and everybody. Your children, your son and his friends as well will be recalled back to town. If you want to wait a few days to make sure that whatever it is that was planned does not happen, I'm not going to tell you no, but I do know you have things of your own that you want to accomplish."
I think Mavesy is also an adept combatant and would be able to protect you and yours.
I don't know that I want to leave it in his hands.
I mean, the Archmaid Bashlor says that given the nature of these circumstances, me and the druids I have here will remain in Coltrast to protect the root and protect Lord Edmund as well. We will make sure that he is not poisoned in any way.
Awesome.
Can we at least have some kind of a given way that y'all will contact us should anything happen? Because I know we've got the teleportation circle we can use to get back if we need.
Do you have sending stones or anything like that?
That's what I'm asking. Because we're going to go to North Amia to pick stuff up, so maybe it's something I could acquire.
I'm just asking if you have one already.
I don't think
I don't remember if your group does or not.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
But it might be something worth, we can pool some resources, acquire a couple of sending stones, and, have it as a just in case.
Mm-hmm. So, Edmund is willing to pass on some money to get some sending stones. To get it. a pair of sending stones. That way, you have one and he has one.
I think that's the only way I'll feel comfortable with going anywhere.
Yes, I will agree with that.
So we'll pick up a couple sending stones while we're in North Emia.
Sending stones in North Emia would cost 2,000 gold. Edmund will cover that cost. But he's like, this is kind of taking a chunk out of my...
Yeah, it's getting expensive.
Yeah.
Man, 2,000 gold. I kind of want to buy some. I want to give some to my son. No, it's okay.
Well,
He probably wouldn't call me anyway.
probably not. Probably not. You can't... yeah, go ahead.
When he, like, is anxious about the money, can I make an insight check to see that?
Go for it.
It's a 15.
Yeah, I'd say that's enough to see that Edmund is definitely kind of hesitant about taking that money out.
Okay, when everybody else is, like, starting to walk away or whatever, at a point where it's, like, not gonna be obvious, I'm just gonna, like, sidle up past him and, like, drop a bag of money on the table and keep walking.
Okay. Of how much?
1,000 gold.
Fair enough.
Just one of those, not trying to take away from his, like, stature, I guess. Like, I'm not making it obvious to everybody because I don't want him to think of him as weak or anything,
But also don't want him to feel like he has to turn to the syndicate again.
Yeah, it's just you need a little help. I'm doing this in a way that, it's not broadcast to the world. Here you go.
Yeah, I dig it. Go ahead and take 1,000 gold off your character sheet, and it's sitting there. He'll probably find that later after you all leave.
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave it specifically, like, in front of him or whatever, but just don't want
Sure.
other people to see.
Absolutely. After that meeting and the agreements with the Druids, and Edmund calls in Commander Lorient and explains the situation as well. He starts ordering to get more guards, a call for more militiamen out from the city, and also to send a runner to collect the orcs and to ask them to come back to town. It'll probably take a day or so. Edmund kind of guesses.
I want to send the runner with a letter.
Okay, you can do that.
And I'll write it out in between sessions.
One sec.
One of the guards with Commander Lorient is a very vocal tabaxi.
Meow.
Okay, boom. Now you have a handout for Ichabod's letter.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Because I figure we'll probably be gone by the time they get back, so.
More than likely, unless you're specifically wanting to wait another day.
No.
Which you can absolutely do. It's up to you. Okay. So
it's okay.
fair enough. So after meeting with Edmund and setting a runner with a letter for Ishmael, what is your group wanting to do?
I think we just got to get our stuff from North Emia and talk to the Conclave and see if that job is still available.
Okay.
See how close we can get to the Rani Vika.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get any supplies we might need if we're going to be doing any more desert camping.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Afterwards, your group sets off and teleports to North Emia. After
Tell them we're coming first.
I assume you're gonna cast your sending spell first to let the conclave know. Okay.
Yep.
Good. You cast your spell. You let the conclave know. You teleport over. They tell you that they do meet with you, and you ask about the mission. They tell you that the mission to Gulfrin has been accepted, and they currently have a group in that city looking for the dream roots there. So that one is not available at this time. However, the questions you had about Rani Vika, they have told you, as they told you once before, they have concerns about the monastery there. Yeah, the Church of the Five and the nunnery that's there in town, and they want somebody to infiltrate it and try to see if there's any information there about Ivik Abir and what's going on. They tell you they do have a member of the conclave already in Rainy Vika, and is planning on running this mission, and they're looking for people to join it. So if you're interested in that job, they have made contact with the former member that they had told you about previously, somebody who's there who has a teleportation circle in Rainy Vika. The individual who is in Rainy Vika right now, his name is Tomas Rothan. Tomasrothan. He is a senior field researcher. He's also a halfling. And he has made contact with the wizard that's living there in Rainy Vika. This member has agreed to allow the use of his teleportation circle one time to allow conclave members into the city.
Awesome.
Tomas is on site there and is waiting for his team to arrive, so if you want to join in, you can.
Yes. Once we get our stuff, we would like to take the job.
Okay. Next session, I'll show you the contract that you all will have to sign to get involved in this mission, but it is the standard affair. You're going to be paid for information, or actually, no, I forgot. This is not a contracted mission because this is something they're doing off books right now. But they so it's not a contract mission. But the agreement that you are going to get is you're going to be paid for information you uncover that leads to that is whatever Ivik is doing with the cult. And how far the cult is embedded into the Church of the Five. So you'll be paid a flat rate for that.
Sure.
Cool.
After that, after you say, yeah, we definitely want to do that, we're going to go get our shit and then meet back. I assume you're wanting to leave today.
Yes.
Or are you wanting to wait a couple days?
Now, if all our stuff's ready.
Before we leave, I want some more diamonds, but I don't know if I can get those today.
Well, I'm going to try to close this out in the next 10 minutes. That way, we start up next session with you arriving in Rainy Vika, if that's cool.
Sure.
Instead of role playing out everything. So
that's fine.
You go to the enchanter and you pick up the commissions that you had wanted. So you're able to gather up all those things. The sending stones, if you just want the one that Edmund's paying for, because you are going to have to teleport back to give it to Edmund. Don't forget. So you're gonna that's 2 more uses of teleportation circle.
Yeah, maybe we should leave the following morning.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, that's fair. But also, how much of the material component do you have left, Corin?
Let me take a look. See. I would probably need to buy some more. Yeah, I'm down to 1 left, so I'll need to buy some more of that.
Okay, so let's do this real quick. You already paid for. Did your group already pay for the commissions?
Yes.
Yeah, we took that all out.
Okay, good. I figured you did. Even though, like he said, pay me half now and half later. I assume you just took that off your gold already. The sending stone that Edmund bought, 2,000 gold. You had that money separate. You're able to buy that. Ichabod, you made mention about wanting to buy another one. Are you actually doing that?
No, I don't think I will.
Okay.
Not right now.
Okay. Corin, how much does the chalk?
50 gold pieces per.
It's 50 gold pieces per.
I'll buy another 9 if I can.
So they have another 6 right now.
Okay, I'll buy 6 then.
Okay. You can absolutely do that. Is there any other items that you might want that you can get really quickly?
I diamonds for Revivify.
Yeah, diamonds. Go ahead and make an investigation check, Blaznir.
Investigation.
This-
Guidance.
Yeah, this is you spending an hour walking around North Amia, hitting up all the different jewelers.
So 20.
Okay. You're able to get you're able to get about 300 gold worth of diamonds, but that's about it.
Okay.
And
That's
that's
fine.
you scrounging around and buying like a bunch of little diamonds here and there.
Yeah.
Blaznir,
Yeah, what's up?
you have detect poison and disease.
I don't have it prepared, but I can.
I
It's
think
ritual
I
as
have
well,
it.
So
Yeah.
you don't need if you can do it ritually.
I can't.
I have it
the
and that-
prepared spells too.
I have it and I have it prepared.
Okay, cool. So
Ichabod has it prepared.
then we're going to identify that sample that I have from the assassins, if we can.
Okay.
Yeah, it does say you also identify the kind of poison.
Yep.
Oops, there's that.
I'm looking right now. Yeah, it seems like it's just a very highly concentrated poison. It's not like anything
Like
super
lab
special.
made?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that doesn't matter then. I'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, it's not like a special type or anything like that. It's actually very
Well,
basic.
you should still keep it. We can still use it.
He just took a sample. He didn't like get a vial of it. He just got a sample.
I thought you took a vial of it so we could put it on for like a stab or
No,
something.
they didn't
No,
have extra.
Don't believe that it would have worked because it would have like dried out or something. I just wanted to try and identify it so that
Mhm.
we could prepare for in the future if we need to. But that doesn't really help us much.
Yeah, it's
I
nothing
would
special.
like to buy another scroll of summon. What is my thing? Find seed. Yeah, find seed. Always good to have.
Okay. Not too expensive. 240 gold.
No problem.
I turn in my receipt, get my carpet back.
Yep. You turn in your receipt. You get your carpet back. It's a nice floral motif or whatever you wanted it. I don't remember what you told me.
Sure.
But it definitely looks completely different. All the coloration's different. The pattern's different. But it's all physical. It still flies and it's
Awesome.
still a carpet.
Yeah, I don't think we ever actually said we were just joking around about making it a black light painting like you'd hang in a trailer park.
Have it be like a map of Coltrast or something.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
That'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Sure.
I dig it. But yeah, you got your flying carpet again. You got the items you commissioned, and you are good to go.
Now I'm feeling like myself.
You're gonna have to use 2 uses of that fucking chalk, Corin,
Yep.
to transport back to Coltrast, hand over one of the sending stones,
Down
and
to 5.
poof back. If there's any other items you're wanting, like potions or anything like that, speak now, or you're going to head over to the Conclave to teleport over to the new location. Now, here's the cool thing: is they're not giving you the address; they are
Yeah,
making
they're
it
just
for you, and
letting it go.
yeah. So you're not gonna use a chalk.
Sweet.
Cool,
Quick
cool.
question about potions to the group. Does anybody want some? I have extra that I'm never going to use because I keep forgetting.
What kind of
Potions
potions?
of what?
A greater and 2 moderate.
I would take that greater.
All right, it's yours.
Honestly, I'd take any of them.
Yeah, I have my own heals and I don't really need it, so you guys can take it. I keep on forgetting.
Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct.
And 2 moderates.
I'll take one.
All right, you can take one.
Give the other one to Lapis. I don't know
Yep.
how many she has, but
The moderates are 3d4 plus 3.
Sure.
all right. I've got decent amount of health potions now. I'm feeling good.
Okay. Well, with that, your group returns to the Conclave, make your agreement for the next mission, and you are led into a room where they have sketched out the teleportation sigil. The wizard that's preparing it, there's another Conclave member who casts Sending to let them know that you will be arriving any moment. The spell is cast, your gear is on your back, and you step through the portal and arrive in a small room in Randy Vika. And that is where we're going to end things for this evening.
Cool.
So, yeah.
All
Good
right.
job. Good job, everybody. You survived an assassin attempt. You let Edmund know about a plot, and you're heading off to find out what the hell this cult is up to.
And possibly
Not in my
swipe
church.
me a cloak if I can.
Who knows?
We'll
But-
see.
Thank you to everyone who watched this afternoon. We very much appreciate you tuning in. Come back next Monday at 3 o'clock to find out what the circus is up to in Randy Vika and their first meeting with Tomas, the senior field researcher. Should be a lot of fun. So once again, on behalf of everyone here in the circus, I want to say thank you again for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next week. Good night.